I used to go to the Vancouver Aquarium every week, at least once, usually twice, and just stand by the orca enclosure for hours watching them. And I really believed that they knew who I was when I showed up and they would come by and say hi, which probably isn't true, but it sort of started my love of orcas and whales. I grew up in Coquitlam, British Columbia, which is about 20 minutes outside of Vancouver. I have two sisters. One is older, one is younger. I'm the middle child. And my parents are very adventurous, outdoorsy, very athletic and wonderful people, and they always encouraged us to get outside and to explore. When I was 12, they took us to work in an orphanage in Mexico for a few weeks to introduce us just to different cultures and people living a different way without the privileges that we have. So from a pretty young age, I was fairly exposed to life outside of my personal bubble. When I was 16, I went for a week-long kayaking trip with my dad to Claypot Sound and fell in love with just being out and exploring and living life out of a kayak. So I found a company that was working in Mexico and ended up working just as a volunteer for 4 months and loved it. And I wanted to find a company that I could work for in Canada and in Baja. So I started researching different companies around the world actually. And Sea Kayak Adventures came up as looking for guides. So I applied and it was the best of both worlds. But when I'm not kayaking, I love to be at home and play with my niece and my nephews. It's one of my favorite things in the world. I love teaching and I love passing on the skills that I have so people can get out and do the things that I love to do. I love long expeditions. The people that you meet when you're away and you're doing something that everybody else in your life thinks you're a little bit crazy for doing, you don't get those experiences anywhere else. Life is hard, and everybody has days when they don't want to be there, and things don't go right. But we have a choice, and we have a choice to be bitter about the things that happen to us, and to be angry and to live that way. Or we have a choice to learn from those experiences, and to make life something of joy and something of hope. I am Leah Blok, and I guide for ROW Sea Kayak Adventures.